We're still on the consent agenda. Hang on, I have to get my glasses. Okay, I'd like to speak to Council Code of Conduct. And also, I would like to adopt both Jose Camacho's and Mary Lou's comments. U.S. constitutional law and Washington state constitutional law are supreme to the whims of this council. You have a code of conduct. It's an oath that you all sign to do your duty as council representatives impartially and uphold the U.S. and Washington state constitutions. You have failed in being impartial and upholding U.S. and Washington state constitution laws and protections. You've gagged the public, and now you want to gag your fellow council members from doing their job impartially and representing the residents of their district and not rubber stamping Andrea Spencer's special favors to developers.
So, point of order, please.
There is a chance that District 3's new council person will be honest, will be impartial, and uphold the Washington's constitutional law and the U.S. constitutional law. That would run counter to the current council.
Point of order.
Camarada.
Point of order.
Yeah,
No, you can take criticism. It's part of our First
I'm
Amendment
sorry.
rights. You can take
No.
criticism.
I'm sorry, we're going to hold this for a second. You still have your time. Mr. Erickson, keep track of the time. You have to respect Robert's Rules of Order, please. I have a point of order. So, Councilmember Frye, what is your point?
I do not see how staff, mentioning staff has any pertinence to the
She is
item
not
being
staff.
considered.
She is the director of the
So, I'm
DCD and
sorry,
officer for
you do
Wesley
not have the
Arthur
floor
Larson
right now.
III.
Please, please.
She is not staff.
Please, no.
She is, you rubber stamp what she gives you.
I'm sorry. So, we still have the floor here.
She's
Could you
the one-
please pause, please? Okay. So that's the objection.
Okay.
So can we
believe you
keep
need to
germane to?
respect. Yes,
I'm
yes,
sorry.
I'm too. I'm going to talk about how Christy Camarada
Please.
is the next city council
What does that have
person,
to
and
do
she-
with the code of conduct?
Because the code of conduct wants you to all stand as one, right? And the point is, at the current council is not, favors developers. It is corrupt. We are waiting for an honest council person to come in and be able to, and be able to uphold the U.S. Constitution and the Washington State Constitution and be impartial. That is your oath. That is your code of conduct. You took that oath and you've broken it.
Okay.
You have failed the residents of this town by doing so, and you want to now gag the next council person that comes here.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love the idea of penciling it all out, you figuring it all out. I'll tell you who I want to hear from. I want to hear from a developer.
That's fine.
I want to hear from a developer who pencils this stuff out on a regular basis. And if we did this, if we got rid of the 8-year and we went with the 12-year, where is the, I want the sweet spot.
That's not an unusual request. Years ago,
They'll be there.
we had Wes Larson here for a study session. We can arrange that if he or a representative so chooses, or one of the other
That's important.
applicants.
I mean, there is so
That's
much
fine.
bias on this council. against developers. I mean,
I think
You're
you need to
refusing to
watch,
meet.
no, I'm gonna push back
What are you
on
talking
that.
about?
you're refusing to meet with the president of the Builders
So
Association.
hang on. Let's time out. Let's get
Yeah,
active.
I think
Yeah.
we need to be careful
Please.
about making accusations against each other.
So
Yes.
Nation to capture also. At Evergreen Park, we're proposing to add an isolated designation. Now, an isolated designation is for properties that are really separated from the shoreline by some large physical thing, like whether that's a separate property that separates your property from the shoreline, or in this case, a public road. So the public road on Sheldon Boulevard separates Evergreen Park from those landward properties, and it doesn't seem appropriate to be having those properties meet shoreline code. So we're recommending that an isolated designation be added there, which seems appropriate to staff. All right.